What do you do when you find yourself obsessively worrying about something? Dale Carnegie, the famous author of How to Win Friends and Influence People, has another book. It's called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. In that book, Dale Carnegie suggests to focus living life on a day-to-day basis, or in the words of Dale Carnegie, living in day-tight compartments. The analogy that Dale Carnegie refers to comes from design of sea ships. The way sea ships are constructed is that their hull is divided into individual watertight compartments. So when there is a breach in the hull and water starts pouring in, instead of filling in the entire ship and sinking that ship, it only fills one compartment, and so the entire ship stays afloat. When we get overwhelmed with worrying about future events or with regret about events from the past, we often forget that neither past or future really exists. Both past and the future are creations of our sophisticated brain, and that creation is happening right here and now in the present moment. So Dale Carnegie suggests that we seal ourselves from everything that happened in the past and from everything that could happen in the future, and that we focus on living our lives on a day-to-day basis. What Dale Carnegie doesn't talk much about is how we can create those day-tight compartments. I want to show you two simple tools that I use every single time when I find myself worrying to create day-tight compartments and to reduce my worry. The first tool is physical exercise. And I'm not talking about signing up for another gym membership or buying a nice abs machine. I'm talking about something as simple as getting up from my chair and going for a walk, or doing 3 squats just like this. Watch. 1, I'm still here. 2, and 3. There you go, I'm back. Now I'm getting new awareness in my body. My legs are aching, my heart is beating faster, and my breathing picks up. And being aware of my body takes me away from my thoughts and into the present moment. Whatever my worries were a minute ago, they are now a little bit more distant. I am here and now attending to the business of today. Here and now is also the best time to take care of the future. On the surface, living in day-tight compartments sounds irresponsible because we do need to take care of the future. We do need to take care of our rent payments, of our health, of our families. But in reality, worrying about the future is not the same as taking care of the future. Let's say there is an important exam coming up at the end of the month, and I don't have time to study for it. Worrying for a month about that exam is not going to change anything. What will make a difference is if I take 10 minutes today in this day-tight compartment to write down all available options. Let's say I'm going to sacrifice 45 minutes of my sleep every day. I can reduce my social engagements. I can accept that B- is a good enough grade and I don't need to study for A+. I can write down all those options, and then every day for the next 3 or 4 weeks until the end of the month, I can stick to that plan to prepare for that exam. Making a plan today and sticking to that plan every day is a better way of taking care of the future than worrying. Here is what I do to seal myself from the past and keep the worries of the past from flooding my present. When I look in the past, there are decisions that I made that I regret, and there are people that still make me angry, and there are events that make me feel ashamed and embarrassed. Trying to sort out those issues from inside of my head only makes me more worried. On the paper, though, those events look very different. Let's say there was a girl a few years ago that I was dating and that I liked her a lot. And I liked hanging out with her, but then I had to break up with her. And when I think back of that time, I'm still filled with regret and sadness about breaking up with that girl. But when I put it on the paper, I can clearly see that That girl was well settled in the town where we lived and in the job where we both worked. And for me at that time, both the town and the job felt like a prison. I had to get out of there to explore the world and to find my calling. So breaking up with that girl was a right decision at that time. And I should be proud for making that decision. Living in daytime compartments requires a degree of discipline. It is not easy, but it is easier than worrying. Next time when you find yourself obsessively worrying about something, try those two tools. Do a few squats, go for a walk, and then resolve your worry by putting it on a paper. Today is precious. Enjoy living in it. I'm launching a new stress management program. It is based on stress management secrets discovered in a place called Monkey Island, hidden in Halong Bay. Find a link in video description and see for yourself how stress management secrets of Monkey Island will transform your life.